just go straight into these featured matchups we got for week 7.
All right, let me just write down that timestamp for that. Okay, featured matchups this weekend. Not necessarily sorted by game time, but pretty close to it. Number 1, Ohio State taking on number 17, Illinois. OSU 14.5-point favorites.
I got Ohio State on this one. I think they have a really good defensive scheme. I'm not a big believer in Illinois. I think they're kind of a fake team.
Yeah, they got their asses beaten by Indiana, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now they're still here, staying alive. Up next, number 6, Oklahoma. No Gunners. No, not Gunner Stockton. John Mateer.
John Mateer, yep, still out against Texas.
And Texas is somehow 2.5-point favorites. I disagree.
Listen, Oklahoma had a solid win without John Mateer. Like that's a really good defense. I got Oklahoma winning this one.
I don't know how you could take Texas seriously in this matchup.
They shouldn't. They at all.
How are they favorites? I don't know.
Easy, because that's ESPN propaganda.
Got this on DraftKings. They don't have no.
Well, it's ESPN okay. So then that
ESPN has their own sports bet. No, never mind. I didn't get this off DraftKings. I got that off ESPN. Never mind.
There you go.
What is DraftKings?
But it's also the public, right? Because they're probably putting Texas as the favorite.
Texas is 2.5-point favorite on DraftKings too.
Because what they're trying to do is get the public to bet a lot on Oklahoma and then make Texas the underdog, and then people are going to bet on Texas as the underdog. That's what they're doing essentially early on.
So
because they're not doing it until Saturday, so that line's going to definitely move. I bet you it becomes Oklahoma plus 1.5.
Even then, that's stupid.
Oh, Oklahoma's going to blow them out.
It's not going to be close. So, mark that. What's up next? We have Arkansas. Nope. I skipped one.
Skip 2.
I skipped 2. I suck. Number 8, Alabama. At number 14, Missouri. Bama minus 2.5.
I think that should be higher. I like this Bama team. This Bama offensive, wide receivers is pretty sick. I think Bama's going to beat them by 14.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No respect for Mizzou.
The show me state. They're going to show you why they shouldn't be ranked.
Oh. Arizona State's knocking on that top 15 slot. Number 7, Indiana, who we were just talking about. At number 3, Oregon. Oregon minus 7.5.
This is going to be a very telling game of who Indiana is. Oregon favored. I mean, it's hard to win in Austin Stadium, bro. It really is. And we kind of had a Heisman-ish moment for Dante Moore already with Penn State. This is going to be another sick win for him. I got Oregon winning this
one. Okay. 137.40. Okay. We talked about that one. Arkansas headed up. Our guy, Bobby Petrino.
The Bobby Petrino game. Arkansas, upset alert right now. New head coach, new vibes. They're winning.
At number 12, Tennessee. Tennessee minus 12.5.
And Morgan Wall's going to be very upset.
It's the Hogs game, baby.
Yeah, I'm seriously, yes, I'm taking Bobby Petrino to win this. I'm not memeing at all. Bobby Petrino, I got Arkansas winning. Vibes are hot. They had a whole
Tennessee,
week.
Man.
Oh yeah, bro. Put it this way: what do you think is more likely to happen? Bobby Petrino wins, coming back to Arkansas as their new head coach against Tennessee, or UCLA getting a new head coach and them beating Penn State?
You make a fair point.
Because remember, similarities, right? UCLA fired their head coach, had a bye week, and then won when they came back from their bye week.
Did the Hogs on bye?
Yeah, they were just on a bye week because remember they fired their coach. Bobby Petrino was on a bye week. They did not play last week, and he cleared house. He has a whole week with his team. They're winning. They beaten Tennessee.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
New coach, new vibes. Pull out that motorcycle. Get that neck brace on right now, Bobby. You finna win.
We are big Bobby Petrino guys over here for sure.
100%. Well, I love Bobby Petrino. He's such a meme.
Florida headed down to Cody Field.
Kyle. But
Kyle
it's okay.
Field.
Basic white name. It's
white boy
okay.
name. Florida's heading down to Kyle Field to take on Texas A&M, number 5.
I got
A&M
Texas
is
A&M
7.5-point favorites.
Yeah, I got Texas A&M winning this one. Marcel Reese is a legitimate quarterback in college football. Really good guy.
But you're not buying the Florida's theme coming up?
Oh, hell to the no. Billy Napier only wins when he's on the hot seat. He does not win anywhere else.
You don't think he's on the hot seat anymore?
Oh, no. He beat Texas, bro. They're going to give him a 5-year deal.
Yeah, but we said he'd beat Texas.
Yeah, but put it this way. I bet you his organization were probably like in his ear, if you don't beat Texas, you fired. He's like, bet I'll just become, Hall of Fame Nick Saban off the rip.
So all we gotta do is keep telling him that he's gonna get fired.
No, but he has to play games that like it kind of like has to depend. Like, put it this way, I bet if they played don't they play Georgia? They always have that rivalry game, or they already played Georgia?
Have they played Georgia? No.
Put it this way,
they played Georgia in about a month.
There you go. And he'll save his career then too.
You got at A&M versus Mississippi State versus Georgia, at Kentucky, at Ole Miss versus Tennessee versus Florida State.
Yeah, he'll save his career against Florida State.
Those 3 losses in a row are an eyesore.
Yeah, he will only win when his life depends on it.
So you think the knife is back in the safe?
Oh yeah, he can lose in 3 more games. He'll be fine.
Okay. Very good. Okay. What's next? Number 10, Georgia. Headed to Auburn. Take on the War Eagles? Tigers?
Yes.
Did they used to be the War Eagles?
They have the chant. It's called the War Eagle.
That doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
Mind you, very actually hard school to get into.
Yeah, somehow, someway.
Big academic school.
Unlike Georgia, with like these people just bark at you.
Hey, now they do specialize in motorized vehicles in Georgia.
Yeah, motor safety specifically.
Yeah.
And then they just bark at you in public. Like you walk into a Cumberland Farms in Georgia, and the guys just go, whoo, and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But
the biggest surprise I have about this is that UGA is only a 3.5-point favorite.
Oh, you think it's more?
Yes, 100%. I really love this Georgia team. I think Alabama was just a better opponent that game, but I think this Georgia team, I mean, they're going to be back in the SEC championship game. Nobody on the SEC East is going to compete with them.
All right, made quick work of that one. Up next, number 15, Michigan, taking on fake USC, the Southern California Trojans, the soggy condom school, as I call them. USC fake is 2.5-point favorites hosting UM.
I think Michigan's going to upset them.
It's kind of weird to say that's an upset, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Especially that, USC's unranked. But I'm going to go with Michigan winning on this one. Michigan's going to a team of momentum. Like, I feel like the more wins they stack up, the harder they are to beat.
What's USC's story right now?
They probably have a quarterback that is in a Heisman contending race. I mean, their offense is insane. USC has a super legit offense. They have 2 of the best wide receivers playing right now. Not like best in prospect-wise, but the 2 best wide receivers playing in college football. Their quarterback is insanely talented. So that is the big thing, is like he's stopping them offensively. Mm-hmm. USC defensively is not all that. I mean, they let Illinois win. Like, that's the reason why they're unranked, is because Illinois beat them.
Yeah, so just one ugly loss is kind of hanging over.
But it's not even an ugly loss, because like Illinois is the number 17th ranked team. So like, how is USC just unranked? I mean,
well, what I meant was the justification is that that's an ugly loss holding over their heads.
Yeah, which that game went down to the wire. So it wasn't like an ugly loss. It wasn't like they got their ass, got the brakes beaten off them. It wasn't like
But
Penn State.
It was the only real team they played so far.
Mm-hmm. That's also the big concern is the fact that because now if they lose to Michigan, then they deserve to be unranked. Or if they beat Michigan, they're going to be like, okay, now we're in a conundrum.
Then they're taking on number 16 ranked Notre Dame. Yeah, I said it. Number 16.
They did beat Boise State, which was super overhyped to enter the season. But yeah, and also they didn't really dominate them in fashion. The 28-7 was not indicative of what the actual game was.
Yeah, I'd say USC has 1, 2, 3 and a half real games left versus Michigan at Notre Dame.
If they beat Michigan if they beat Michigan and Notre Dame, they could play themselves into the college football playoff.
Yeah, but
that Oregon game is not.
You got to go to Oregon at the end.
Yeah, and that Oregon game ain't gonna happen.
And listen, say what you will about Nebraska and Iowa, but they're not pushovers.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously they end the year versus Nico, and Nico's been known to get up for big games.
Well, you know what? If USC's ranked in the top 5, he'll probably win.
All right. Go back to the Big 12, shall we?
Yep.
Number 21, Arizona State. Head to Utah. Take on the Utes, where Utah is a 5.5-point favorite. Now, last time we ran into a situation like this, we said Arizona State's going to curb stomp Mississippi State. What do they think is going to happen? And it didn't. So,
but Mississippi State wasn't favored, right?
No, but it was like, no, yeah, this should. What is wrong with these betting lines versus Arizona State? And well, that happened.
How do you feel?
Listen, this team, they can't not give up 17 points off the rip. They can't do it. They just can't open with good defense. And I get Pac-12, but not Pac-12, Big 12, excuse me. Same level of defense. And then they not only do they give up 17 points off the rip, they don't score any. They let them get a 17-point lead before they're like, okay, let's play some football here. Sam Levitt's a dog. Jordan Tyson's a beast. Running backs are awesome. You cannot give guys like Utah a 17-point lead. You can't do it. This is in conference play. You barely won by the skin of your teeth against Baylor. You barely beat who was it the other week? TCU. You gotta get these wins and win comfortably. You're lucky you're ranked 21st right now. You could very well be unranked.
They should get this one.
You have to.
They have to. I would say they have to win this game.
In Utah, but you have to. And Kenny Dillingham has got to get into his bag and fix up those play calls. Because the shit I saw against TCU should have lost you the game. You're lucky it didn't. So, give me ASU because I just think they're so much more talented than Utah. And
they should out Jimmy and John them.
Yeah, but Utah's been playing frisky all year.
Is their coach still there, Kyle Whittingham?
Kyle Whittingham for Utah? I don't know.
He's always a really great.
Yeah, Kyle Whittingham.
Yep.
21st season at Utah. How about that?
Yeah, he's kind of like that Iowa coach, like Kurt Ferentz, but a Utah. I mean, the dude knows how to win 9 wins every year, and Utah loves that.
And listen, Utah hasn't played anybody special either. UCLA, Cal Poly, Wyoming lost to Texas Tech, and then they beat West Virginia. So Arizona State, you could very well argue that they are more battle tested. Mississippi State seems to be a real school. You played in the SEC. Texas State, nobody. Baylor, from what I understand, has been frisky all year. And then TCU, obviously, been frisky all year. They're ranked 24 right now. So, yeah, Arizona State is ranked higher. Oh, because they beat them. Duh. But yeah, at Utah, ESPN, 10:15 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, great. ESPN After Dark, baby.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't stressed, but they should get it done. Give me ASU. Sam Levitt's a dog. Jordan Tyson's a dog. You gotta get this one. You gotta get this one win convincingly. And then you're like, okay, we feel ourselves going into Texas Tech.
Yeah, because that's the game afterwards. Because we play Kansas.
Yep.
Not a bad game.
It's gonna be a dog walk.
And then we're gonna go straight into our game.
Yep. Still haven't got my hat yet.
We'll work it on it, but yeah, that's gonna be a fun game. That's gonna be a fun game.
Yep, just trying not to talk too much shit to me the next day.
Oh, I'm not. I'm very much a nice. What's it like? One, I have no affiliation to Texas Tech other than that is just my team for this year. So like, if they lose, I'll be like, all right, experiment's over. That was cute. That was fun. But
I'm a sore loser. I don't like losing, man.
Oh, I don't like losing either. I hate losing more than I like to win. But
you saw me texting you during the Mississippi State game, losing my goddamn shit.
Yeah.
I am not a good
but it's also like you experiencing college football heartbreak at its finest. Because it's like, it's one thing where like, as you know, in pro sports, it's one thing to lose a game, big whoop. You're supposed to. And college football is like, oh, my career's over. My season's done for. Why am I here? Why am I watching this?
Yep.
Exactly. But yeah, I got Arizona State winning this game. They need this win. They need this win in order
to set themselves up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get through this, and you get through Texas Tech.
You're golden.
Versus Houston. Versus Houston. Win. People like to talk about Iowa State. I'm not buying it.
Not anymore. After they lost to Cincinnati.
They lost to Cincinnati?
And Cincinnati was favored in that game, funny enough.
West Virginia, I'm not worried about. Colorado, I'm not worried about. Arizona, give me a goddamn break.
No.
You get through these 2 weeks. You're sitting pretty.
Yeah, you're going to the college football playoff. You should be at least.
Then you're playing Texas Tech, Iowa State, Utah for the Big 12 championship.
Mm-hmm.
I get through these 2 weeks, and I'm not worried anymore. But these next 2 weeks, pins and needles.
Yeah,
and I need to get an Arizona State hoodie. I need to get the hat. Like I need
be decked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that's the y'all need this game more than anything else. Y'all need this win. And then the Texas Tech game, it's more like a gauge. Because like that's a game that you're okay with losing, but at the same time,
I wouldn't be okay with losing that.
Well, I mean, like in the sense of like going because you can go back to the Big 12 and face them again.
Yeah, you
where
could
I think if you lose to Utah, then it's like we really need to beat Tech. Because if we don't beat Tech, then we're just
running away with it.
Exactly. That's what I mean by that. You need to win this game because then you can afford to lose a Tech game.
Yeah, you need to go 2 out of 3 with Utah, Iowa State, and Tech.
Yep, exactly.
Preferably 3-0.
Exactly.
Because I think that, listen, I get that Texas Tech put $50 million into their football program, but do you really, like, on paper feel like Tech is a better team than ASU or Iowa State's a better team than ASU? Like, Tech is probably closer.
Talent-wise, ASU's offense is nice, but Tech all around chemistry-wise is elite. Like, they are firing on all cylinders. Then they just landed the number 1 overall player in recruiting over the weekend. Mm-hmm. So I just like it for the NIL deal, the fact that they spent all this money and does pay to win actually work? Because so far Ohio State has proven that it does. And if Texas Tech proves that, then it's like
it works for anybody. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because to me, Tech has no business being as good as they are right now.
Oh hey, some people are pissed off at you for saying there's nothing to do in Lubbock.
There isn't. There's a reason why it's called Raider Rash. 66% of all college students who go to Texas Tech have an STD. Because you want to know why? Ain't nothing else to do out there besides tumbleweeding. And there you go.